May 5th, 1905, Volume 6, Effects of Grace. As I was in my usual state, blessed Jesus came for just a little, and it seemed that another image, completely similar to him, would come out from within his interior, only it was smaller. I was surprised on seeing this, and he said to me, "My daughter, everything that can come out from within a person is called a birth, and this birth becomes the child of the one who delivers it. Now this daughter of mine is grace, which, coming out of me, communicates herself to all the souls who want to receive her, and transmutes them into as many other children of mine. Not only this, but everything good and virtuous that can come out of these second children becomes the children of grace. See now what a long generation of children grace forms for herself, if only they receive her. But how many reject her, and my daughter comes back into my womb, alone and childless." While he was saying this, that image enclosed herself within me, filling me completely with herself. May 5th, 1909, Volume 9, Sufferings Impress the Sanctity of Jesus in the Soul. As I was in my usual state, my benign Jesus made himself heard for just a little, telling me with his sweet word, "My daughter, mortifications, miseries, privations, sufferings, crosses, for those who make use of them, serve for nothing but to impress well my sanctity in the soul," as if she kept embellishing herself with all the varieties of the divine colors. Even more, they are nothing other than many fragrances of heaven, with which the soul remains all perfumed. May 5th, 1923, Volume 15. As many times as the soul enters into the divine will, so many ways does she open between Creator and creatures. Finding myself in my usual state, I felt drawn outside of myself, but I could not see the azure heavens, nor the sun of our horizon, but a different heaven, all of gold, studded with stars of various colors, more refulgent than sun. I felt drawn toward up high, and as this heaven opened before me, I found myself in front of a most pure light. And before this light, prostrating myself, I called all human intelligences into my intelligence. From the moment in which Adam began to break the union of his intelligence with that of his Creator by withdrawing from the divine will, up to the last man who will exist upon earth. And I tried to give to my God all the honor, the glory, the submission, and so forth, of all created intelligences. And I did the same for all my other senses, calling all those of the other creatures into mine. All this, always in his lovable will, in which everything can be found, from which nothing can escape, even things that may not exist at the present moment, and in which everything can be done. While I was doing this, a voice came out from within the immensity of that light, saying, "As many times as the soul enters into the divine will, in order to pray, work, love, and so forth, so many ways does she open between Creator and creatures. And in seeing that the creature is making her way to go to it, the divinity opens its ways in order to meet its creature. In this encounter, she copies the virtues of her Creator, absorbs ever new divine life into herself, penetrates more into the eternal secrets of the Supreme Volition, and everything she does is no longer human in her, but divine. This divine operating forms a golden heaven within her, on which the divinity strolls, delighting in finding its own operating in the creature, awaiting the creature in order to receive her divine acts, and therefore open more ways for her in its divinity. And it keeps repeating with great love, "Behold, here is how, in my will, the creature comes closer to my likeness. She accomplishes my designs. She fulfills the purpose of creation." And while hearing this, I found myself inside myself. End of May 5th. Fiat.